Hi-ho there, fellow sports fans, and welcome to This Week in F1. January is over and the new season is approaching fast. First up, Lewis' silence is cowardice. Not my words, but those of one Mr. Helmut Uhl, journalist at Germany's Bild, and apparently a peace-loving and very humble man to boot who does not like looking for trouble. Sarcasm, hint hint. Yes, we all have wondered why Hamilton has been so very quiet.
Be very quiet.
Since the end of the season. Yes, some of us are not amused by his attempted manipulation of the powers that be with threats of quitting the sport. But a coward? That's pushing it. Whiny, yes. Sore loser, probably. But a coward? Have you seen this guy race? Can anybody be called a coward that does all of that at that pace? It's not okay, said Uhl to Bild. They believe they are floating above everything. Once there, they forget to look down at the fans, the ones who pay for their teams, their fashion, their sponsors. Don't these fans have the right to hear a few words of explanation now that their heroes and role models aren't standing on the top pedestal? Perhaps they think their silent retreat is diplomacy. I see it as cowardice, said Uhl, referring to Hamilton and tennis star and not a great fan of vaccines, Novak Djokovic. Strong words from a man who doesn't seem to be in the running for this year's Nobel Peace Prize. 97 F1 champ and great Michael Schumacher fan Jacques Villeneuve doesn't agree though, saying that he believes Lewis to be looking at the bigger picture. I interpret Hamilton's silence as him wanting to put some distance between himself and Toto Wolff. After all, you can lose with style. Whereas Toto behaved like someone playing Monopoly. The moment he loses, he throws the whole board into the air. Hamilton is sensitive to that because he thinks about his future in America, maybe even Hollywood. New regulations, a minefield. So says Mercedes technical chief James Allison. Speaking in a video, not this video, I speak in this video. Unless Allison wants to speak in this video, then he can. I'd like for him to speak in my video, but either way. He claims that the new set of regs are so vastly different than what he has had to do with in the past that teams are basically starting fresh. Clean slate, if you will. It's our job to look at the rules and make a better car than any other. When it's as new as these regulations, you see opportunities and dangers everywhere. We are trying to find our way through this minefield and pick up all the treasures we find along the way to build a car that we can compete with at the front. Sandbagging already, I read your thoughts? Probably, but if true, could this mean that long-suffering non-Mercedes and Red Cow fans may finally have more than a snowball's chance in hell of seeing their team being competitive? I hope so, matey, I truly do. No more pre-race flybys. Goodbye to the flyby. A stock piece for the oh-so very human rights-oriented, not at all run by money, oil or strong militaries-led countries that host a disturbing number of races on the F1 calendar may now be something of the past. The military jet flyby has gone bye-bye. Environmental reasons has been given as the main reason, F1 wanting to reduce the carbon footprint of the sport that burns more than its fair share of fossil fuels every year. Not all gloomy news though for the fan who doesn't care about the environment. Planes that use sustainable fuel can still perform, meaning that the Red Arrows will still be part of the British GP, which is awesome. I love those guys. But aren't they military planes as well? Apparently not, as they are classed as an aerobatic team and not military. I wonder how Formula 1 plans to enforce this. What right do they really have to tell, for example, that pillar of stability, democracy and completely not insane Ilham Aliyev of Azerbaijan what he can and cannot allow in his country's sovereign airspace? Or Vladimir Putin for that fact. This could get interesting. Williams Advanced Engineering sold off. Another goodbye, this time to Williams Advanced Engineering. Aussie firm FMG has forked out around £164 million for the former division of Williams F1 and claimed that it's part of their aim to become carbon neutral by 2030. This is the race of our lifetimes, the race to save the planet from cooking. The speed at which we move matters, said CEO Dr. Andrew Forrest of FMG. Good on you to try and make a change, but it does sadden those of us old enough to know F1 started before Lewis and Max to see another of Frank Williams' companies sold off. I guess it is true. Time and business are not sentimental. Merc Engine Head joining Red Bull in May. In another poaching of note this season, this time not by Aston Martin, head of Mercedes Mechanical Engineering Ben Hodgkinson has been green-lighted to join those crazy cows in May as their new technical director. Hodgkinson has almost 20 years of experience in the sport and will surely be a shot in the arm for the team, who now have to produce their own power units after Honda bailed and VW has yet to enter. He joins a number of big-time players from different teams at Red Bull now, as they aim to create their own power units by 2025, which is when the new power unit formula is being introduced. Max's online shop under fire. Not literally, come on man. The new Champs online shop has been peppered with complaints about bad merchandise, according to Dutch television. After winning his maiden title, the Dutchman's online store obviously got many more visitors, and now it seems some of them were not happy. Dutch TV show Radar investigated complaints from fans and found that orders arrived late or not at all, and the quality of the merch wasn't very good. The shop told Radar that the demand was much higher than we could have predicted and hoped for. The same Sunday, we therefore immediately switched gears, with the thought of ultimately not having to disappoint any fans. No, Supermax, please tell me you didn't order your stock from Wish. Thought for the week. Lamentations 5:21 from the New Living Translation. Restore us, O Lord, and bring us back to you again. Give us back the joys we once had. True joy isn't found in things that you do. True joy is found in the peace of the living God. Enjoy the memes, enjoy the week, and have a great one. God bless.